It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's a compliment. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna drop a video about that today. Or sorry, tomorrow. Tomorrow. You'll hear all about it. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear all about it in the video tomorrow. I mean, for a short answer, I just wasn't invited. That's the truth. In 7 days, I didn't hear from nobody. Not nobody. Not nobody. But I'll tell you what, after the 7 days, we heard from everybody. After it was done, we heard from everybody. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's a compliment.
But I'm pretty sure it's the same for them. There's no beef. Really what happened is in 7 days, me and Lexi didn't hear from anybody. Like nobody. And I'm not offended by that because I didn't intend to be invited. And when I say I don't care if I was invited, it doesn't mean that I don't care if I don't spend time with the family. I love my second family. I just don't care if I'm not invited, because if it wasn't for me, then I shouldn't be there. DDG spent a lot of money on that HIT A THON, and I'm super, super proud of him. Big achievements and accomplishments that he made during that HIT A THON, and it was just so cool to see how happy the family was and everyone coming together. A lot of you are arguing with me, saying I'm being too nice, that I should have crashed out and made this my moment in my career. I absolutely disagree. I think crashing out is the worst thing you can do. And we all gotta remember, guys, like, they're still my second family. Now, I'm not speaking for them because I don't wanna speak for anybody else. It's not my place. But as far as myself, I have had too many loving and happy times with them, like just beautiful memories that I cherish, to be mad about not getting invited to DDG's HIT A THON. And especially because I'm really close with like Aries and TT, somewhat like Dub and Chino, but we kind of, our relationships have kind of faded in the last year, especially after I stopped working for Dub as his cameraman, which makes sense, right? Like, you know, what is my purpose to be at the HIT A THON when all I have is 29,000 subscribers and I'm not filming for anybody? Like, there's no purpose for me to be there, right? What is my use besides me just being my own content creator? And I didn't spend any money to set that up, and you know, I don't have any, you know, motion, big motion to like bring over there and contribute. A lot of you were looking at it in the wrong way, and I just wanted to let you guys know that everything is good. I'm not sitting here sulking about why I didn't get invited to the DDG HIT A THON, but as you can see, I'm being super smart. I'm grinding as usual, and I'm capitalizing on trending topics. So best believe that I didn't even want to do this video, but I just, as a YouTuber, I knew it was smart and I knew it was trending. I knew you guys wanted to know the answer, and I knew it would hit for me. So that's why I'm doing this video. But yeah, like I said, 7 days we didn't really hear from anyone. We kind of heard from TT here and there, like before she would head over there. But no shade on her though, she wouldn't really say anything. And that's why I'm trying to really explain that maybe it just wasn't intended for anybody but family to be there. Was it just for like the main family? Because there's main family, like bloodline family, TT, Aries, Dub, Moo, Mama. And then there's like family, like Valentine, me, Ace, and everybody else that kind of falls into that squad, like Derek and them. Regardless of what it is, whether hypothetically speaking it was beef, or you know, maybe, you know, I didn't have enough followers, whatever I said it might be, because I truly don't know. Nobody has addressed it to me as far as like, hey, this is why you weren't invited. Nobody even told me about it. And at the same time, you know, a lot of you were like, well, your family, you go to every Sunday dinner, you could have pulled up. Here's the thing though, at Sunday dinner, I know where to go. The HIT A THON, I didn't know where it was, whether it was in LA or, you know, Sacramento, or an hour away, or 1 minute away. And I guess an argument could be like, oh, you could have hit them up and asked to go. But I'll be honest, if you know me, guys, I am the last person to ask anybody for anything. I am very, very independent. I don't like taking things from others unless it's like intended for like a birthday or something. But if it's like, hey, I need a handout, I'm not with that. I really, really work hard every single day to build my own motion. And that's what I'm doing right now. Like during the HIT A THON and even after the HIT A THON, I'm still here streaming every single day, damn near posting a video every single day. I need y'all to kind of let it go, you know what I'm saying? Because no matter what, there's not gonna be no drama over this. There's not gonna be no beef, because I won't let it. I am not going to spend my energy focusing on a situation that at the end of the day could be the biggest misunderstanding, right? We're all sitting here, why wasn't Daymo invited? Was it because of this? Was it because of this? And maybe it was just, I was never supposed to be there. You know, me and Moo aren't as close as we should be, and it's not nobody's fault. He's a busy guy, and so I've had the pleasure of spending time with his family a lot, you know? Especially helping Dub film, and then in the beginning when I met TT and Aries, I was helping them. I was just helping a lot here and there wherever I could, just to be helpful, because I was grateful for everything that they've done for me. They taught me YouTube, they gave me a face card and gave me exposure. But I just want you to remember, you know, just like Chino's Wolfgang, nobody lasted besides me. And there's a reason being, right? Like, you can learn YouTube, you can learn social media, but if you don't have the consistency and the work ethic to really drill it into your life, you're gonna fall off, and really nothing will happen for you in social media. That is not the case for me. I've jumped through different hoops as far as being through Wolfgang, finishing that contract, getting over to Dub's side and working for him for a year. And I did what I had to do to grow and survive, right? So for me, I'm not going to take any time to blow this situation out of the water. The only thing I'm gonna do is get my views for this video, give you guys that explanation you deserve, and then I'm gonna go straight back to just working my ass off, bro. Do I blame them for not hitting me up in those 7 days? Absolutely not. Like, oh my God, it looks so fun. Like, really, how could you think about normal life in those 7 days? Like, it was the baby, Wiz Khalifa, like non-stop celebrities through the house. Me being in the family shoes, the one thing I'm thinking about is how do I capitalize, how do I get clips. I'm not really thinking about like little Daymo and Lexi in their apartment when I spent $100K to like put this whole HIT A THON together to help build my foundation and to further my family, right? So I think we should all let it go, guys, and I think we should understand that there's levels to this shit, and unfortunately I am like one of the most underrated YouTubers and musicians, and I've been working hard in the last 3 years of doing YouTube to change that. Before YouTube, I was just a musician. If you do your research, I was selling out shows, opening up for big famous artists, but it wasn't doing anything for me. When I met Dimitri at the record label, he was like, dude, I love your music. And then he introduced me to Chino, who taught me YouTube, and introduced me to Squad, which eventually led me to Dub. And all of that was like learning experience for me. All of that was just me trying my best to further my exposure, to really like showcase my music. So many of you asked me to do a feature with DDG, and trust me, I want to. That would be so awesome. It would probably like set my whole career for me in music, because it would really give me the exposure I need. But again, levels to this shit, right? Like, DDG is a international superstar, and I am just a tiny little 29K subscriber. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking down on myself. I'm just being humble and honest about my situation. I still have a lot of room to fill. Like, I still got a lot of growing to do. And you gotta imagine, like, walking up to this individual who, even though he's my friend, is a businessman at the end of the day, and is constantly working with other bigger influencers because he worked hard to get there. I don't think he's gonna be like, yeah, let's just do a song and let me just put you on and make you big, and the song does nothing for me because you're this little dude. we can argue the song could go viral and he could be the one who discovered Daymo, yada yada yada. But again, guys, I'm in LA. There's levels to this. You gotta earn what you gotta earn, bro. Not everyone is out here with their hands out like, let me just help you. You know what I'm saying? But I do hope this kind of gives you guys some peace and clarity. I didn't get invited.
I haven't heard from anyone for besides TT and Aries in a minute, so we'll see what's good.
What happened is, in 7 days, me and Lexi didn't hear from anybody, like nobody. And I'm not offended by that because I didn't intend to be invited. And when I say I don't care if I was invited, it doesn't mean that I don't care if I don't spend time with the family. I love my second family. I have had too many loving and happy times with them, like just beautiful memories that I cherish, to be mad about not getting invited to DDG's HIT A THON. And especially because I'm really close with like Aries and TT, somewhat like Dub and Chino, but we kind of, our relationships have kind of faded in the last year, especially after I stopped working for Dub as his cameraman, which makes sense, right? Like, you know, what is my purpose to be at the HIT A THON when all I have is 29,000 subscribers and I'm not filming for anybody? Like, there's no purpose for me to be there, right?